Hefty's the name, shiny hunting's my game. Gotta catch 'em all, nothing's ever the same. With my trusty football, I'm always on the spree. No shiny can escape, they all come to me. Shiny after shiny, it's never enough. I'm on a quest, and it can get rough. From Pallet Town to Johto and beyond, I'm the shiny hunter, the bond is strong. I've caught 'em all, every shiny you can name. Kanto region, Johto region, I've conquered the game. Hefty is the king, the one who never quits. Caught 'em twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks. I conquered the game. Hefty's the king, the one who never quits. Caught him twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks.
What is going on, everybody? Good morning. What is going on, old Nintendo dude, Wicked King Draconified, that transition maker, Coles. What's up, everybody? Good to see you all. Um, I know my camera looks terrible today. My old phone, the battery died, so it's charging right now, so I'm having to use my old camera, and it looks horrendous. But we're gonna power through it. Let's see if we can get this Aerodactyl today. White shirt, no gray or black. Nope, got a white Pokemon shirt on today. You can't really tell because the camera's horrible, but these are Pokemon. Student Honey Bound Sweet. No shiny yet, but take a guess what number of hatches you're on. 12. I'm gonna guess 12. No shiny there, and let's go ahead and change the weather. So I don't have to deal with hail. And Marie, good morning. Good to see you. Was there Digimon? You just can't tell with the cam. Could you imagine, OND? This whole time I was just wearing a Digimon shirt and none you knew. 925. Oh my goodness, you're over odds. Anybody get anything good out of the new pocket set? I've gotten shiny and two full arts? Question mark. What's going on, Scrobo? Good to see you. Yeah, so I'm hoping that. Let me check the phone. All right, we're at 21% battery on the phone right now, so hopefully in maybe another 20 minutes we can. I just reset that without checking. About another 20 minutes we can change the camera. Shiny Dust 4. So that can add effects, like if you throw a card out, like let's say you're throwing a fire card out, it'll have like flames. It's stupid, honestly. But if you feel like doing something like that, add little effects to the card, you actually have to go like into the card, select the card, and it's called Flare. You got to add Flare to it. Any big plans for this weekend? I'm gonna try and do a little bit of Go Fest, and I know Shinies has his big stream anniversary thing going on today. You know, a couple months after his actual anniversary and a few months after he hit 5,000. So I honestly don't know what he's celebrating, but he's going to do it anyway. Um, so there's that. That's probably about it. Regular old boring stuff, laundry, things like that. On 6/25/25, you got your third Jumbo Shiny Porygon 2 and evolved into Porygon Z. Oh, nice. 17th Jumbo Shiny. Congratulations, Dragonic. I love Sword and Shield. You can get to the daycare before unlocking the final option of the pause menu. I don't even remember what the final option of the pause menu is. I guess I could pause the game and see. Rain, good morning. You are up super early. So debating about going fishing. It's already super hot outside. Oh yeah, I gotta mow too. If it's ever something other than 100 degrees or pouring down rain. Pulled the Eevee art card last night. Congratulations, Amory. You always get the good pulls. You said that earlier too, and I just like went right by it. I'm sorry, Amory. You deserve better than that. You may or may not have slept that much last night. Were you playing Overwatch? Were you overwatching stuff? We're about to hit 7,000 checks. This is insane. Let me see. I wonder if does that make it any better? Is that any better? I don't think that's any better. I don't think that's any better. You're gonna get to 1,000 hatches before the shiny. Well, at 925, yeah, the chances are probably more likely that you will hit 1,000 before you get the shiny. Unfortunately, which stinks. I'm sorry that has to happen to you. Oh, you watched Mads? Nice. Yeah, he was telling me about that. I didn't realize that was a Shudder movie, so I don't know how I'm gonna watch that. Mix of new season of Overwatch and playing some Pokemon Violet. Ooh, got shiny Stantler last night. Let's go. Congratulations. I love it when you talk about Pokemon. Yeah, I'd like to see Mads. I just don't know how I'm gonna watch it. What's up, Dragonic? You don't want your feelers to be correct. I mean, I want you to get it in the next egg, but statistically, yeah, it's probably gonna be over 1,000. All right, I have a new subscriber goal for this weekend. A new subscriber goal for this weekend. Not dropping below 2,100. We're doing good so far. We don't have much of a buffer, though. Choose a fiance's credit card for a free month of Shutter. Nice. Nice. Getting back in your Pokemon kick after a long while, especially with the hype of ZA getting closer. I love it. Don't be doing that, old Nintendo dude. Don't you dare. I know you're teasing, but if I see that drop to 2099, I'm going to be sad. We've done nothing but lose subscribers this month for the first time in quite a while. I think I'm not the only one that's tired of Aerodactyl. Last 3 weeks have been butts of ups and downs. Yeah. Which do you think is better, Gen 8 or Gen 9, both on the original Switch, not Switch 2? Uh, Weird memes, that's a good question. I think as a complete Pokemon game, I prefer the Gen 8 games. Um, but I feel like I enjoyed Gen 9 more than a lot of people did. I didn't really have a problem with Gen 9. I think the legendary locking was the biggest issue with it. And yeah, some places like Castaroya Lake and Tag Tree Thicket would slow things down, obviously. I'm not going to argue that, but it didn't really detract that much from my enjoyment. But yeah, I would say Gen 8 I prefer, but I think Gen 9 is pretty good. 30 mumps. Oh my goodness gracious. Amber coming in here with the 30 mumps. Let's get some hype in the chat for Amber. The answer is Gen 3, always Gen 3. Amber, you would go with 8 too? You didn't like 28 Years Later? Yeah, I've heard mixed things about it. I gotta be honest, Scrollbo. I read some non-spoiler reviews and comments, and the fact that this is supposed to be the first of a trilogy does not thrill me. I rolled my eyes when I saw that this is supposed to be the first of a trilogy of movies. You go with 7? I mean, seven's my favorite gen. But if I had to choose between Gen 8 and Gen 9, yeah, I would go Gen 8. Gen 5 will always be your favorite. That's interesting, Rain. See, like, I mean, I still like Gen 5 because, like, I've never played a Pokemon game I don't like. But Gen 5 drove me crazy. It it was the Pokemon's never felt like more of a grind to me than Gen 5 because of how high level a lot of the Pokemon evolve at. I've never felt the grind as much as I did with Gen 5. But I love the Pokemon themselves. Steam Summer Sale, you picked up RPG Maker XP so you can make a Pokemon fan game. Though you're also the same person who gave Smeargle Pure Power and 125 in attack speed and special attack, so maybe you shouldn't. Hey, do what makes you happy. That's what I say. German Aviator, you trolled a War Thunder YouTuber. Well, okay. I. Good job on the trolling, I suppose. Uh, yeah, that's what I heard, Scrollbow. It's a new trilogy, even though this is the third movie. Movie 3 is the first of a trilogy. Ultra Moon is literally your all-time favorite game. Yeah. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon is my favorite era of Pokemon. Someone silly, I make you mad. Why I make you mad? With the DLC Gen 8 over Gen 9, the Gen 9 DLC didn't do too much for me except for adding the starter bit. It was nice to be able to easily hunt for the starters in whatever Pokeballs you want. I did appreciate that. Um, that was a nice bit, but locking the legendaries stunk. They added some new Pokemon in the DLC, but only a handful of those were even shinyable. I mean, Arcaludon, the Sinistcha line, Diplin, and Hydrapple, and I think that's it. I think of all the new Pokemon they add in the DLCs, I think those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Pokemon were the only things that you could shiny hunt. One of my Wonder Packs, I gave you the one out of 5 Pokemon you didn't need for the Ultra Beast collection. I'm sorry, someone silly. You know what? I would say that's not my fault, but I've yelled at other people for the exact same thing, so I will take it. I will take your anger and I will apologize. Ultra Sun Ultra Moon was fun. It really was. Good morning, Big Cheese. Some gatekeepers say your Masuda hunts aren't real shinies while they are printing shinies. Was who says that Masuda hunting isn't real shinies? I've never heard that. Who has ever said that a Masuda shiny isn't a real shiny? Uh, yeah, no worries, Strobo. That's why you give me the crap. I get it. I get it. You've heard it before? That's weird. I've never heard anyone say that Masuda shiny isn't a shiny. Locking legendary is a big oof. Yeah, it really was. And to this day, I've never done anything with the legendaries in Blueberry Academy. I don't even know how it works. Something about snacks, but I've never even done one. And we're over 7,000. Billy, good morning, my friend. How are you? Vilify Exile is one of the best mods in the game and such a dear friend for over 3 years. She's been my hug buddy. I love you. Love having 40 hours of playtime with 0 badges on the game. Good. I'm glad you enjoy that. Working at work, how's FD doing? I'm surviving, Billy. I'm over the weather this year. I'm over Aerodactyl. I'm over my camera issues. But I have you, and that's all I need. We're at 34% on the camera. Once it gets up to 50%, we'll try switching it. Dog logic kills you, walks the door, signal you want to go out. Human comes to the door, dog walks away and goes lay down. Oh, yeah, yep, I get that. Cats do the same thing, too. Mewtwo, what's going on? Good to see you. Matthew, good morning. Matthew, are you ready? Today's kind of like your Christmas or birthday or Halloween or Easter, right? What do you consider this weekend? Is it your Independence Day? You're ready? Nice. I meant to grab my list. I might go out to my car and grab my list. You hear Ironheart's actually a good show? Really? Interesting. I have heard it's terrible. But I have heard that the finale is decent, but getting to the finale was rough. Um, I mean, I'm sure eventually I'll watch it, but I'm not too much looking forward to it. I could also just be like, what's the term? Echo chamber stuff. Like I watched one review that said it was bad, so now it's just recommending me all the reviews that say it's bad, and I'm not getting the reviews that say it's good. How do you view GoFest? Kind of like a big grind day. Um, it's like Boxing Day. It's like your Boxing Day. You accidentally declined an egg. Uh-oh. GoFest Day 1 is ended for you. Got 2 shinies, one you probably wouldn't like. Uh-oh, what'd you get, Mewtwo? What did you get? Critical Drinker, that was one, but by far not the only one. I've seen several that were not thrilled. You plan on watching it, you haven't heard great things, mainly from Iron Man fanboys that refuse to have a replacement of any kind. The biggest complaint I've heard about the show, and again, I haven't watched it yet, so I'm just going by what they said, is Riri's personality, where she seems to be kind of entitled. Pretending to drink your coffee. What do you mean pretending to drink your coffee? Shiny Cornholio, good morning. Red Eye, good morning. Shelmet. Shelmet, you don't even need a Shelmet, Matthew. Shiny background Reggie Drago from the Tour Pass. That's awesome, you two. Congratulations. Uh, Getting sick of these Marvel TV shows except for Daredevil. That was great. I feel like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about anything anymore. Oh, absolutely, Matthew. Absolutely. Every time you decline an egg, you think it's the shiny. Okay, Coles, I have no idea. That was literally the first video by the guy I've ever watched, and I'm not sure if I really want to get into a conversation like that. Again, guys, again, I first video I've ever watched of Critical Drinker, but not the only not the only review I watched that was critical of the show. Stop eating, waiting for your friend to pick you up for GoFest. Pick up Switch 2 as well today. Nice! Congratulations, Shiny Cornholio. The guy, what's up? A new cam visual. Yeah. So my regular camera, which is my old phone, the battery died, so it's charging right now, so I'm having to use my old camera. I'm not happy. Bluey's better. Never watched Bluey. Hype for GoFest? Yeah, I'm hoping that the weather holds out. We have a chance of rain today, but as of right now, it's looking like it might hold off till like 4. Zombie 2? I haven't even seen Zombie 1. Played a lot of Cuphead, like a lot, and only made it through the second island. I've never played Cuphead. The only channel that has Bluey and Hungry is Disney Junior. For some reason, that channel is in Greek. Yeah, I've never watched it. I don't know anything about it, other than it's a dog or something. Some new mod for the Go Home decks today. Yes, I'm excited about that. Alfie, what's up? Good to see you. Storms, my goodness gracious, it's been a while. How are you? Yeah, someone silly. You can go ahead and get started on that. If you want to go back 11 streams and just start checking, see if we missed it. Appreciate it. You need 80 more shield energy. You get Crown Zama, but ran out of raid passes. So how does that work? Cuphead's hard. Yeah, I've watched some gameplay of it. Uh, I'm doing all right. Never saw a God Pack in Pocket. I'm sorry. Yeah, guys, if you didn't hear, earlier this week, I did get a God Pack. I got my first God Pack, which is pretty awesome. I'll show you guys. My first ever God Pack. Here it is. No, not for the EV set. For the other set. Look at that. Full art Buzzwole, full art Tapu Koko, full art Alolan Doug Trio, and 2 full out art Guzzlords. I still never got the gold card or the immersive card, but I got a God Pack. What a cheater. I learned it from watching you, Matthew. Um, oh, Dragonic, thank you. I missed that. Well, everyone stop talking. I gotta go back up and get this. Here we go. Replace pin message. Thank you, Dragonic. Amount of energy is directly tied to how fast you defeat the raid. You've seen up to 140 energy for a raid as low as 80 or 90. And how much do you need to do the thing? Brooke, good morning. Good to see you. Need 30 zombies up to candy 1k energy and needs to learn Iron Head. Okay, yeah, so that's just not happening. So I'm just not gonna get that. Dawn of the Dead was partially financed by the Italian film industry, so there's an Italian cut of Dawn of the Dead called Zombie. Zombie 2 is a sequel. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. You would not be mad if you got your first God pack. It was from the Eevee set. I hope it is, Anne-Marie. Say a 10 pack on Eevee Grub to get a single spark or a single ding, not even a ding. Dang. No ding, dang. Yeah, 1,000 energy, that's, yeah, it's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. How's the shiny hunting going? I mean, it's happening. This is the 11th stream we've done for Aerodactyl, which is the last one I need for this challenge. The top screen is a 1 in 4096 chance. The bottom screen is a 1 in 1365 chance. We're over 7,000 checks. So, 10,000 pieces of dog food seems like a lot of dog food. Finally beat the dreaded Tapu Koko and Oricorio deck. Turns out you just had to use the deck you used before. Nice. Hatch, after you hatch your shiny Aerodactyl, you hatch another shiny and the remaining eggs. Get out of here, Anne-Marie. I can't even stand you. Zoro Gaming for 22 months. What's going on, buddy? It has been forever. Good to see you. Silver Surfer looks iffy, but otherwise you're really excited for Fantastic Four. I am too. Yeah, I'm not thrilled about what they're doing with Silver Surfer, but it does still look good. Hopefully that won't detract too much from my enjoyment. Wasn't there a female Silver Surfer in the comics already? No. Anyone that tells you that doesn't know what they're talking about. What they're probably referring to is one panel in one comic that took place in a different universe in which Shalabal was the Silver Surfer. And people will hang their hat on that one panel in that one comic that took place in a different universe to justify it. But no, Silver Surfer has not ever been Shalabal. Now, if they decide to not use Silver Surfer and use Nova instead, Frankie Ray, that would be all right. I'd be sad that we didn't get Silver Surfer, but at least it would make sense. Isn't the Fantastic Four movie also in a different universe? It could be. Could be. I always come to give you a like, give you a like, a lurk for a little bit because of work. Hey, I appreciate that, Zorro. I really do. But no one was clamoring to see a Shalabal Silver Surfer in the Marvel universe. I just don't understand the reasoning. You're in the Shiny Drago after Hefty? Oh my gosh. Go Fest? Yeah, I'm doing Go Fest. As much as I can. It's gonna depend on the weather. But yeah, it was a game time decision, Matthew. I didn't buy the ticket until today because I had to wait to see what the weather was gonna look like today. Because if it was gonna be raining all day long, it would be pointless. I'm hoping to get there are 44 shinies I need to get, not counting the Zamazenta Zacian, costume Pikachu and costume Phalanx. They need to redo Apocalypse. Yeah, Apocalypse was terrible. Apocalypse was like Ivan Ooze. I understand why some people freak out in the Legend of Zelda movie. Zelda will be played by a trans woman. It's like a dead ringer for Zelda. I think she works. I haven't seen anything about casting for that. I didn't even know that we were at the casting phase. No, I don't care about that. That doesn't bother me at all. Uh, I did get the Switch 2, Zoro. The bottom screen, the one that's playing Shield, is actually the Switch 2. I've done a little bit of shiny hunting in Violet on it. People freak out about anything with movies when it isn't their way. Yeah, yeah. I do. I There are certain decisions that are made in the movie industry nowadays that I don't necessarily agree with, but I'm also not freaking out and crying about it on the internet or sending death threats or anything like that. I can just say, well, I'm not happy about that and move on with my life. Kind of nervous for the Elden Ring movie now. Alex Garland is the director, about 28 years later. Uh, Honestly, I've never seen, with the possible exception of the Mario movie, I've never seen a video game movie that I thought was a good movie. I just feel like the people that make movies based off of video games just don't understand the video games. Not even the first Mortal Kombat. Oh, come on. That was funny. It wasn't good. I mean, I can enjoy a movie and also say this was not a good piece of cinema. Jack should have pushed her off the door in Titanic, a decision you're not happy with. Oh my gosh. That's terrible, old Nintendo dude. You like the Sonic trilogy, Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and Detective Pikachu? I haven't seen any of the Sonic movies. Um, I understand that the Five Nights at Freddy movie, Detective Pikachu movie, and the Sonic movies have all made a butt ton of money. But of the ones I've seen, I can't really say that they were good movies. Your monitor just fell through the floor. Meme eater. That's wild. Focus on comedy more than good. Yeah. Yeah. I think we need more video game movies like The Wizard. The Wizard was a fun movie. Good old, you know, movie about brothers backpacking across the country to deal with their daddy issues. It was like Rain Man for the NES generation. Kieran, so waiting for a Gears of War movie. The Sonic movies were great. Okay. I'm glad people enjoy them. You got your 3DS back and they're playing a randomized Ultra Sun? Sweet. I remember watching The Wizard when it came out, and I must have been, because that's what, was that 89? Did that movie come out in 89 or 90? I must have been 9 or 10 years old, just a little heftike, just a wee little fellow. And I remember when they get to, you still think that I'm German and now I'm American? Ivana Antic, why would you have ever thought I was German? Um, that's bizarre. Uh, the Wizard, they get to the end where they had to play Super Mario 3. And like the big thing is that like they're showing Super Mario 3 for the first time. No one has an advantage. No one has an advantage in the competition because no one has played Super Mario 3. This is the world premiere of Super Mario 3. And a couple minutes in, the kid's brother says, grab the warp whistle. And it's like, I remember as a little kid being like, how did he know about the warp whistle? No one's ever played this game before. Portal movie? That would be neat. Gina, good morning. Gina, all right. Disclaimer, I finished watching Squid Game this morning before stream. We're not going to talk about Squid Game because Gina hasn't seen it yet. Also, probably other people haven't seen it yet. It just came out yesterday. But I did finish Squid Game this morning. Having played the game should be a requirement of directing a video game movie. I agree. I also think that having read the book or read the comic that your movie is based off of should be a requirement as well. You'd have a slight advantage if you played 1 and 2 due to the massive similarities in gameplay. True, but the warp whistle was introduced in Super Mario 3. Gears of War is your favorite franchise of all time. You need to see a movie of it before you die of old age. I hope you get that. Did they finally have a squid? No comment. No comment about there being an actual squid. Wizards 1989. Okay, yeah. So I was 9 years old, and I was pointing out these plot holes. It was a fun movie, though. I wouldn't mind watching it again. Remember the kid? Remember in The Wizard when they visit the kid that's got the power glove, and he was like such a BA. See the plot hole from the Git. Yeah, in Squid Game they play games. There were games that were played. This is true. Barbacoa aficionado? What's barbacoa? You're playing Sonic too. Nice. Uh-oh. Gina, you watched Green Inferno last night. You'll never unsee it. Oh, Matthew, is that another movie that you've seen and would recommend? Yeah, you're shining a Crozma after 329 DAs yesterday. Congratulations, John. Congratulations. The bagpipes are getting on your nerves. What bagpipes? How they unearthed the NES from the Dust Bowl and it just basically works, right? Jerry with the 7 months of membership. Let's get some hype for Jerry. I'm gonna go grab my list. I'm gonna go grab my list. I'll be back in a minute. I'm also gonna check on the phone battery. All right, we are at 56% of the phone battery, so I'm gonna try switching the camera when I get back. We will do a encounter here right before I leave. All right. Okay, I'm back. Not shiny, not shiny. Matthew, tell me why. Uh-oh. Are we doing a whole Backstreet Boys thing? Uh, Found the DC parody characters of the Cookie Quartet and Cobweb Kid hilarious. Not familiar with those. All right, let me try switching my camera. Hold on, you're gonna lose me for a second. Why aren't you turning? There we go. Okay, that's better. And the resolution looks better than it did on Sunday, so that's good. Okay, all right, we're back. Sorry about that. Get the Aerodactyl midstream, we just start the Nuzlocke right after. No, if we get the see, it is a Pokemon shirt. If we get the Aerodactyl midstream, we will see if we can find some more shiny female Torchics in Violet. Hey, Gina. What did JDX say? Oh my gosh, JDX. That's quite a fest. Sign up to do Journey as well, but your wife grabbed you by the collar and you left. That's for the best, Kieran. That's you got to tell your wife I said thank you for her service. Thank you, Jerry. Uh, Green Inferno is wild though. You realize one redhead's from one kid from Spy Kids. I never saw any of the Spy Kids movies. Thank you, Mewtwo. So yeah, I'm the dummy that didn't think about if my computer's turned off and my phone is plugged into the computer. If the computer's off, it won't charge the phone. It'll just let the phone die. And I didn't think about that. So I'm dumb, is basically what I'm saying. That we could do Zacian raids today. Can we not do Zacian raids today? Well, I should say you can't, because I will not be doing them. Yeah, Gina, I'm just a hot mess. We start later today. Okay. Okay. Has anyone done the Phalanx raid yet? You know what? I've only seen Zamazenta this morning too. And also, guys, my Mewtwo's in the UK, so he's done with his Go Fest for the day. Kooky Quartets, so the names are Matchstick Kid, The Vanishing Queen, Whatchamacallit, and Mr. Man Plastic. Oh, okay, gotcha. Way further in the UK? I thought you were in the UK. Why did I think you were in the UK, Mewtwo? The East will see Zacian later today. Ah. You need something. Gina, I'm pretty sure you know at least 4 things. Focus on completing your research day 1 and then once day 2. So, let's see here. Let me take a look at my list, because for me, it's going to be starting up in about 15 minutes. So for the first hour, I need 2 Numel, I need 2 Gothita rain. I need 3 red Flabébés, and I need a Carbink. The raids are for everyone, Jerry, because I've already seen Zamazenta and Phalanx raids today. I think the only thing that's different is the shiny odds. And are the incense only Pokemon? Are those ticket only? They can mine so many things all day, you'll never find what you're looking for, assuming that mon will even be in day 2 rotation. Oh, for day 2. Yeah, I've always had worse luck on day 2 than day 1. First appearance was also in the Inferior 5, issue 2 with Submoron and Cobweb Kid. Yeah, sounds like DC had some sort of a comic like Not Brand Ek, which was the 60s version, then What the was the 90s version. But yeah, I'm not familiar with that series. Incense boost is ticket only. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, so Numel, Gothita, Red Flabebe, Carbink, and then for the all-day ones, I need Skarmory, Shieldon, and Oranguru. I need both the doggos. So, hey, there it is! There it is! Finally! 7,111. There is the shiny Aerodactyl. Look how beautiful. Oh. Finally done. There it is. Can one of the mods ping the Discord? Because even though it's only Aerodactyl, this is the end of the challenge. Just for funsies, let's check the Ultra Sun. It was waiting for GoFest. It truly was. Let's see if 7112 was also shiny. Was not. Okay. Okay. So happy you were here to see this. I'm happy I was here to see this. Clocky, good morning. Catch it. I should catch it. 7111. That is a good number. It's got Rockhead. It does have Rockhead. Good call, Jerry. It's also female, which is a 12% chance. Clocky with a 24 months of membership. The Septi guy's cool. You should like and sub. Good. That's a good message, Clocky. That's a good message. I like that one. Always happy when I get a shiny. I am too. What do we do for the rest of the stream? We're going to be looking for female shiny Torchics. Let's watch Terrifier. I've already seen Terrifier. I watched Terrifier the other night. That is the shiny. Clocky, did you not even realize? Clocky, did you come in here and drop your member flex and not even realize that we're sitting on the shiny? That's awesome. Okay, let's catch this thing. So it's got Rockhead. Thank you for noticing that, Jerry. So we don't have to worry about it knocking itself out. Well, that's not true because we just gave it Harvest. We don't need Harvest on this thing. We don't need Harvest. It's not going to run out of moves before we catch it. Yeah, we're putting it back, Jerry. Took you at least 2 seconds to recognize me screaming means shiny. Bank organization for the next 2 hours. No, not bank organization. Alright, let's Thunderwave it. One super rarely seen in Terrifier 1 straight out of medieval times. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. The effects in Terrifier were pretty good. I thought they did a good job with the effects. I liked the feel that It was I felt like I was watching like a VHS tape that was handed around, like handed between friends, like back in the 90s. Like it made me think of like going over to a friend's house for like a sleepover, and he pulls out this VHS copy that he got from a guy who got it from a guy, and we're all just like secretly watching it at night after the parents go to sleep. I like that feel. Don't reset the Switch. I won't reset the Switch. You guys, come on, give me some credit. I'm not shinies. Hated the first one. Okay, yeah. So I was thinking about that, Gina. As I was watching it, I was thinking about your comments. What was it that gave you a headache? I don't understand that. Date matter, Kieran. You are like the best mod ever. It doesn't really matter, but if we're thinking about it, we might as well make it the actual date. Camera work, maybe? Yeah, was it the camera work? It was endless. Oh, so here's the one thing about Terrifier that I didn't quite get, and I was talking to Kemi about it. I did not understand the layout of the building because it seemed like there were several times where characters actually left the building, like they were outside, there were cars there were trucks there, and for some reason they went back into the building. I didn't understand that. All right, now let's catch this. Heal Ball's not bad. I got one Dream Ball. Dream Ball would be pretty good. Master Ball genuinely isn't bad. I think I'm gonna try Heal Ball. Oh, the gosh dang snakes on this gosh dang plane, right? Can someone say a 5-letter word with P in it, but not at the front? Uh, yeah. Um, Wispy. Felt bad for the homeless lady. She just wanted her baby and she got free surgery. That's true. Apple. Apple's another good one. Why didn't I think of Apple? Everyone else thought of Apple. I thought of Wispy. All right, let's try the Dream Ball. We literally have nothing else to use it on. Oh, are you doing Coles, are you doing Wordle? Razzie, thank you so much. Tyler Shanks, I'm doing well, thank you. I'm glad you are too. Animal Crossing New Horizons Grounded, Tears of the Kingdom, Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. Enjoy that, Tyler. Women suffered more in the first one, that made you angry. You wish everyone suffered equally. Is Blacephalon a Sword Shield exclusive in DAs? I believe it is. Does anyone know that for certain? I feel like Razzie might know that. Download all assets before you go up for GoFest later. I'm going to do that right now. That's a good pro tip there, Matthew. Where's that at again? Settings. General. Where is it? It's not under general. Advanced. Advanced settings. Download all assets. There it is. Blacephalon is exclusive to Shield. Okay. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you very much. P is either the second, third, last letter, and S literally every except the third. Ah. It is, Matthew. It is a female. 12.5% chance. There we go. We got it. We got it. $47 out of 47. Save. We're going to save. Look at that beauty. All right. Perfect ball. Thank you, Amber. Let's get some nature guesses in the chat. Let's get some nature guesses in the chat. Asset download complete. There we go. Thank you, Matthew. Hardy, impish, naughty, lax, bashful. You guess upsu's not a word? Nah, I wouldn't imagine it would be. Bold, save, farty, sassy. Home. I'm gonna go with, you know me, I'm gonna go with impish. Quiet, adamant. It is, first let's see if it's got a ribbon. It does not have a ribbon. Dang, I don't think we got any ribbons from Sword and Shield for this whole challenge. It is sassy. Big Cheese Thrift's getting it. It is a sassy. Good job, Big Cheese. So place that over here with the other 4 that we caught in this game. Aerodactyl, Gardevoir, Gengar, Manectric, and Scissor. Clap, 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 slap, slap, slap. And let's save. We did it. Holy potatoes, we did it. All right, so that was in the first hour. Let's see if we can. Oh yeah, still haven't seen Final Destination. Yeah, I'll wait for it to be streaming on a service I have. I'm not paying for it. Let's see if we can continue the luck and get a couple more shiny female Torchics. Nuzlocke will start tomorrow. The Nuzlocke in Ultra Sun will start tomorrow. How does it feel finishing 3 minutes before Go Fest? It feels pretty good. They're all on HBO. What? Final Destination? What's all on HBO, Gina? Do I have this set up right? I do not. All right, give me a second. Give me a second. This is going to look like garbage for a second. Looking like garbage. Super garbage. Doing an overlay on the fly. That looks good. Now let's replace the game capture with Elgato. pretty good. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay, and let's get rid of this, this. This was this. Okay, I think that should be good. We're gonna turn off the game capture. I guess I can just close this. All right, let's save again. Okay, Matt, you're probably gone. Bye. Yeah, I've seen all the Final Destinations except for the new one. That's the only one I need to see. Say one more time. Uh, Bye, Gina. Have a good one. All right. Now let's switch games. So here's what's going on. This is for my own collection. This isn't for any challenge, other than my own personal thing. So the Torchic line, all three stages of the Torchic line have um, gender differences. Thanks, me too. And I have one female Torchic. I need two more. So we're going to, for the first time on the channel, actually play uh, Gen 9 on the Switch 2 and see if we can get one. Hey, what's going on, Mighty Munchkin? And yes, I gotta pop open Pokemon Go and hope we get some shinies. Yes, Gen 9 indeed. Okay, that's a lot of stuff going on there. Let's check that card bank. Card bank is not shiny. This is the super duper upgraded Mega Violet version, yes. Alright. Can you guys hear the music? Do I even have music turned on this? No, you can't hear music. Okay. How about now? Can you hear it now? Games SPS gave you nightmares, at least on the OG Switch. Yeah, I mean, there were definitely some sections of the game where the frame rate was not good. No, you still can't hear it. What if I do this? Oops. Hey, John Streckert, take care, buddy. Thanks for being here. Good luck on GoFest. What about Polyrath? Polyrath's all right. Yeah, I don't have a problem with Polyrath. Polyrath's pretty cool. It's unknown D. Shield on, not shiny. Numal, not shiny. Okay. Sorry guys, I am all sorts of clustered at the moment. You want to play GoFest with us? I want to play GoFest with you. All right, 1954. 1954, that's when Hefty Dad was born. Torkoal, not shiny. You got a gold first pack. Mighty Munchkin, why you always gotta make me feel bad? But yes, I did win. We did win. And also, that sub count went up to 2101. If that was you, please let me know so I can say thank you. Keeping us above 2100. Yeah, no, Screwbo. In Gen 1, it was water fighting. All the way up through Gen 5, it was the only water fighting, which is pretty cool. Okay, let's head on over to outside of the Torchic Cave. So we're heading over to Polar Plaza. We got the immersive and shiny full art. Mighty Munchkin, you just make me sad. And I don't understand why. Unknown eye, not shiny. Okay, so let's... Sorry this is taking a while to set up, everybody. There's a lot going on. But we're almost there. I still haven't unlocked flying on my Pokemon Scarlet. I need to do that. Alright, let's go in this cave and make a picnic. There we go. Alright. Still haven't played this on Switch 2 yet. It's definitely a lot cleaner. Definitely smoother. All right, first let's take out this Matang. Oh, Mighty Munchkin, I'm just teasing you. I'm just jealous, that's all. Do we have collection challenges? We do. Okay, so... I literally haven't seen any of those yet. Okay, there we go. Moonless Volcano. Okay. So let's start catching these. You want to play along, though? Yeah, no, I'm just teasing you. Alright. Make a sandwich. Whoops, crap. Hold on. Improved SPS and double-edged sword. Now we can't complain about poor performance. Just notice how bad the graphics are. I don't have any problem with the graphics. I think they look fine. Gonna go open a pocket pack? Alright. Good luck. Okay. So we need red bell peppers and salty herba. And over here, and boldu and butter. You wasted 200 hourglasses yesterday? Holy smokes. Throw the apples away. And throw on some red bell peppers. Can you guys hear the music now? Or no? I don't think I got an answer on that. Red bell pepper bread, right? Red bell pepper bread. That's harder to say than I thought it would be. All right, now let's close this out, and now we can just focus on this game. You can hear the Pokemon, but you can't hear the music? All right. Let's get a good look at these guys. You can hear the music? Okay, good, good, good. Let's lock this. Hear the music a little. Is it too quiet? Should I turn it up a little bit? Look at all these chickens. All right, nothing there. Crap. There we go. Gonna go fishing. All right. Enjoy the fishing, Scribbo. Turn it up a bit. Okay, Jerry, you got it. How's that? There's my hole. There's my hole. It's good? Okay, good. All right, now we can get into a little bit of a groove, and while we're looking for the Torchics, I can be catching things on Pogo. I'll let you know if I get a shiny. Okay, nothing there. Back to Go Fest. Good luck, Mighty Munchkin. Alright, let's head back to the hole. You're gonna try and send me a gift? Alright, nice. Duskull. Yeah, I don't know, because it had been a while since I've done these Torchic hunts. I genuinely don't know if this is more spawns for the Torchic than usual, but they definitely spawn in faster. So many chickens. What's going on, Motorcycle Girl Lunalion? Yep. Hoping to get 2 more shiny female Torchics. This is for my Living Shiny Gender decks, Premier decks. I have 1 shiny Torchic, but I need or 1 shiny female Torchic, but I need a shiny female Combuskin and a shiny female Blaziken. Tired after a crazy week? I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you get to rest today. Alright, I need a Skrelp, a Gothita, and a Houndour. Alright, no shinies here. Love the sizing we can see, right? Am I? What's going on here? Yep, I'm in a battle. Yeah, it is nice to see all the different size Pokemon. Not have to guess which one's bigger than the rest. Little Torchics are so cute. They really are. No shiny. Torchic is my favorite starter, too. Of all the starters, Torchic's my favorite. One was coming after me. It really was. I wanted to be friends. Same for you, Mighty Munchkin. Alright, let's see. Where is the shiny? After this sandwich, we'll open up some packs and play our games. And then we might, I mean, I don't mean it'll be like right after that, but we might end a little bit early today because of Go Fest and because we got the Aerodactyl. You're addicted to Torchic. My goodness. Torchic's in your top 5, but your favorite is Litten. Also a good one. Yeah, Litten was my first starter when I first played Pokemon Sun. Ah, boo. Don't you ah-boo me. I'm talking like maybe half an hour early, not like super early. We'll still do a few sandwiches. Don't you boo me. Alright, come on, let's get a shiny. So, yes, I'm looking for 2 female shiny Torchic. So not only does it have to be a shiny Torchic, there's a 1 in 8 chance of it being a female. I've found, this is all off stream in my private time, I found probably 18 shiny Torchic for this hunt, and only 1 of them so far has been a female. But I'll miss Hefkerson. Yeah, but Pokemon Go. Best. No shiny. Alright, maybe we won't end early. We'll see what everybody wants to do. It's up to all y'all. And we need a new like goal. Thank you guys for the 27 likes. Can we get a like goal of 35? We had Thai food last night. So good. I love Thai food. So how many shinies do you guys think Matthew's going to get today? Over, under on 100. Thank you, Mighty Munchkin. I'm going to go with Mighty Munchkins. It was the first one I saw, Big Cheese. Are there any new unknowns this year? Under 100 but over 60? Over by a long shot? I could see that. He cheats so bad. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy we got the Aerodactyl. He's got a hundo Jengma. Oh, congratulations. Might as well check this Magnemite. Not shiny. Torkoal? Not shiny. Jerry, why haven't I gotten any shinies yet? You got 2, but who knows, he'd get 98 more than you? Well, I mean, yeah, because he cheats. That's the thing. That's the only way he can get more than you, Mewtwo. Is by cheating. I am just out here completely slandering Matthew Snyder's good name. Ooh, Talonflame. Wild Talonflame. Not shiny. You have to want them more. You don't know what you love more, Torchic's Waddle, Jump, or Sprint? All three are amazing. There's one place where shiny is in Pennsylvania, that's Henry's Barbecue. You know what? I should go to Henry's Barbecue. I haven't been there in a few months. I don't think I'm going to go today, but I need to go there sometime soon. Who's outside? Does that ever happen to you? You see someone walk by your window and you gotta look to see who it is and what they're doing? Oh my gosh! 5-0 first Pokemon Legion saying 100 for 2 jewels. Thank you so much, a 5-0 first for the 100. I wish I could see that. But thank you so much, buddy. Yeah, so I've been seeing these jewels on other channels for a while now, and I was just going through my YouTube studio yesterday, and I noticed that you have to turn them on. Who knows how long they've been sitting there? I just turned them on yesterday. Here I was in my head complaining, like, why don't I get the neat stuff? And then I realized it's because I never turned it on. 501st, how you been, man? How everything's going? I think the Sprint's the best. Torchic just full sends it. They're zooming. They really are. You had to run the jewels. That's right. Run the jewels. See, Matthew's not allowed to leave because now I have Pokemon Go questions. And he's the person that I ask questions about Pokemon Go to. Does anybody know if there's any new unknowns? Face is no longer swollen. Your brother is out of the hospital. I'm glad to hear that, buddy. I've been following along a little bit on the community posts. So I'm glad to hear that. A lot of unknowns popping up from the incense. Level 1 shiny Skarmory, lucky. I haven't even seen a Skarmory yet. So I guess I gotta get everything ready for starting a Nuzlocke tomorrow. Yeah, Sword and Shield is what it is. For some reason, I heard that the W is not shinyable. I should check right now and see what unknowns I have. Alright, so am I missing anything that... Okay, do I have an S? I have an S. I have an H. I have an I. I have an E? Do I not have an E? I don't have an E. I don't know how that's possible. Pokestar, good morning. Okay, so I need an E. Do I have an L? I do not have an L. Oh my goodness gracious, Red Eye Jedi with the $5 donut for a little GoFest snacky snack. Thank you so much. Has a shiny Sprigatito full odds on alternate account in the first egg between your starter and a male Sprigatito you bred for. Congratulations, 501st. That's amazing. Let's get some hype in the chat for Red Eye Jedi. Thank you so much for the $5 donut. You did not have to do that. But you know that because you're, you know, an adult person. D. Do I have a D? I do have a D. I don't have a W. I did get jump scared. I have an R. Okay, so there are a few that I need. Shield on. I can't believe we haven't seen a shiny yet. Trico! We did win. What are we going to do, Nick? I don't know. I got to figure that out. I know he's probably busy getting ready for his big stream today. I got to figure out what he has to do because I completed this. You want admin or jelly natured one? Where's that luck on the main account, right? Isn't it the way it always seems to go? Ghost Pepper Challenge? Oh my gosh, I wouldn't do that to him. Because he'd probably do it back to me. Congrats, my friend. There you are, Shinies. We did do it. We did indeed do it. Now we got to figure out what that means. Because I completed it, what does that mean you have to give me or you have to do? And everyone, don't forget, Shiny's Big Era's stream is happening today. He's going to claim it's because of his 3-year stream anniversary, or he's going to claim it's because of his 5,000 subs. But neither one of those things have happened in the recent past, so I don't really know why he's doing it. But I know it's going to be a good time. Hefty cosplay? Oh my gosh. Smell 10 porks. What kind of porks? Hey, there's a shiny. There's one. Let's go see if it's a female. I could check, but I want to run into it instead. It is a male. Dang it. Oh, I should have a counter up. Should have a counter up. Jerry, make me a counter. I don't even know what that means. Hold on. Ali, what's up? Good job, Jerry. Where is it? Okay, perfect. I don't know why I'm wasting all this sandwich time. I guess because I'm dumb. How much time do we have left? 10 minutes. You found one more thing. Very nice job. You're the best, Jerry. Loops, what's going on, Loops? Loops, we got the Aerodactyl. Xenowena, what's going on? Xenowena, I need you to meet my friend Gina Bina. She's busy at GoFest right now. But I think you two will get along. Jerry proves time and time again why he doesn't deserve to fall brain first into the volcano. That's right. I guess I should change the game on this stream too. Let's change this to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I'm not going to change the thumbnail though because I can barely make thumbnails in the first place. Anne-Marie, we did. Now we're looking for female shiny Torchics. I need 2 more. What do you call a bear in the rain? I don't know. What do you call a bear in the rain? See, Anne-Marie, I got a shiny Aerodactyl, so now I'm cool like you. We caught it in a heal ball. We tried the dream ball, but it popped out of the dream ball. Torkoal, not even shiny. What is up with that? How come I haven't gotten any shinies in GoFest yet? Traveling to a volcano would be expensive. That's why you make the volcano yourself in your backyard. Drizzly Bear. Oh, that's a good one. I like that. That's a lot of Torchics. It sure is. My own personal volcano. That's a good song. First GoFest shiny was a Alolan Sand Shrew. I have all the shinies. I'm done, but I need more, Anne-Marie. I need more shinies. I got the E. I don't know how I didn't have an unknown E, but now I do. So true. It just never ends. Torkoal's not shiny. You can never have too many shinies, right? Shiny Mew or shiny Umbreon, blah blah blah. Shiny Mew or shiny Umbreon? I would have to go shiny Mew, Rocks, but that's a tough question because Umbreon is a great shiny as well. Trip to volcano is easy to sort. You just use Palm PayPal. Kieran, you are on point today. Do I need a Torkoal for my home decks? I didn't even do that. John Streckert mentioned earlier, and I was like, oh, I should have looked into that. I have no idea what I need for the home decks. We did. We got the shiny Aerodactyl throne. 7,111 checks. I ended up shining on Pokemon Shield. We caught it in a heal ball. Going crazy over Marge's death and everyone thinks it's over. I don't know what you're talking about, Pokestar. I could always do Jirachi or Manaphy. I would... There'd be a better chance of me doing Jirachi than the Manaphy, honestly. We had 2 Bagon eggs and the second one was shiny. Nice. Thank you, Mewtwo. I was about to let her know. But thank you for taking care of it. Those are your first bacon eggs? Or Bagon eggs? Bagon eggs? Simpsons. Oh, really? No, I used to love The Simpsons, but I honestly haven't watched it in probably close to 10 years. I think the last season I watched was probably season... I don't even know. Maybe somewhere around 2015, 2016. I don't know what season that would have been. That would have been like season 25? 26? I'd be a Bart or a Homer? Oh, I would definitely be a Homer. I'm a big dum-dum. There we go. Oh my gosh. Home took forever to open up. Kind of lost interest in Simpsons a long time ago. It just... I felt like... And I don't know if it's still the case. Maybe it's not. It felt like for a while there, they were more focused on trying to be relevant to what was currently happening in pop culture than it was in telling funny stories. Which I understand the desire to be relevant in current pop culture, but by its very nature, that doesn't last long. And then there's no real rewatchability. Oh. Ari, good morning, Ari. How are ya? Can you believe we got it at 7111? What is going on with home? I'm trying to import Pokemon I got from Pogo, and it's taking forever. Is it relevant now? People are talking about Marge. Oh my gosh, Jerry, too soon. Too soon. But you know what I mean? Like, it got to the point where, like Treehouse of Horror, for example. Treehouse of Horror used to be incredible. And then around the time I stopped watching... it was like each Treehouse of Horror was based off of some, not even horror movie, just some popular movie that came out that particular year. Internet's losing it off of Marge's death? Yeah, I had no idea. There we go, they finally came in. Gonna go do Go Fest? Alright, good luck, Mighty Munchkin. I was checking Torchic. Barely remembered like half an hour ago I decided to check this. I do need a Torchic. Nice. I'm glad I checked that. Need to go to breakfast, so bye. Alright, have a good breakfast, Xenoweena. Which is crazy because she's not even written off the show. It was a fast forward scene to the future. Okay, wait. So are we talking about the character Marge died in the show? Or are we talking about the actress that played her died? I'm confused. What's the deal? What happened with Marge? Hefty the character. You're not going to do Go Fest because you like watching Hefty more? Isn't your Go Fest almost over? The character died in the show. Okay, so if they make a new episode, there's no more Marge, is what you're saying. I could turn on a brand new episode and Marge is dead. Or are you saying that they did a flat... Okay, so you're saying they did a flash forward to the future and Marge was dead. Season ended on her death. I'm going to have to look into this. I'm confused. I'm confused as to what's going on. Fast forward into the future. How far into the future? And the sandwich is done. Okay. So we got one check on that sandwich. It was a male, so we're going to have to go again. But in the meantime, let's open up some packs and do all that fun stuff. I'll see you guys over there. 35 years? I don't understand the internet. Actually, I do understand the internet. It's not that people are confused, it's that people want to make ad revenue, so they make clickbait articles and videos. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. They do a flash forward to 35 years in the future where Marge is dead, and people are talking about her being dead in the show now. People, no, that's silly. And I saw that sub count went up to 2102. If that was you, please let me know so I can say thank you. Let's open up some packs. Oh, good. It's frozen again. I love it when the camera gets frozen again. There we go. Hi. Um, let's open up 56. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do a 10 banger. We're gonna open up my 2 packs and we're gonna do a 10 banger. The episode ends on a joke too of Marjorie Mary in heaven. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into this because this seems pretty silly to me. All right, we got Hal. We got Brion. We got Sableye. That's a new card. We got Apom and Primarina EX. My goodness gracious, that's a good looking card. I like that. All right, let's open up another set card pack. Pull something good so you can get on your winner pick. All right. 155 pounds. I was at one point. That's what I like to think I am. Almost a 1,000 hour. What are you waiting for, Cheese? Like it's actually starting to upset me. What are you waiting for? Chatot, Mincino, Barboach, Cincino, and Tropius. He's waiting for the Johto set. He must be. I mean, I'm not even saying you have to spend like all 1,000 hourglasses at once, but like splurge a little. Open up a third pack one day. You don't like the Alola packs because they don't like you? Is that right? Is that true? All right, let's get some gold. Since it is a new set, I will splurge and... Okay, 31 gold. I will splurge and open up a 10 spotter for you guys. Let's get some gold. Need 31 gold. Seriously? I need 31 gold. I either get 26 gold or I get 57 gold. Master Oogway the second. I remember Oogway. I don't remember the whole name. Were you always Master Oogway the second? I do remember the name Oogway though. because that is a pretty awesome name. What's up with you? You know, live my flip it pack opening life. I'm not even saying like every day, just like once a week, once a month. Say, you know what? I'm gonna open up a third pack today. That's all I'm saying. All right, let's open up a 10 pack. Here we go. Ready? Never the perfect amount. Of course it isn't. Of course. It's almost like they do that on purpose, Rain. You're always the second, but everyone calls you Oogway. Okay, nice, nice. Oogway is turtle in Chinese? Oh, that's cool. All right, we got Brion. We got Milcery. Wow, you can barely even see that. There we go. There's a Milcery. 10 pack. Yeah, Amory, I'm doing this for you since it's a new set. I figured we'd splurge. Alola Mola. Glaceon. Nice. And Espeon. Nice. Back to back Eons. Pack 2. Barboach. Applin. Alchemy. Bounsweet. Slurpuff. And that was it. I can't count. Whiscash. Eevee. Carbink. Brion. And ooh, buddy. We're getting the pre-marina luck today. Overwatch gets you the same way all the time. Never enough coins or far too many coins. Exactly. But look at that pre-marina. All right, we got Bounsweet. Oh, look at that Jolteon. Love it. Mincino. Brion. Vaporeon. Appleton. Mincino. Alomomola. Togedemaru. You know this isn't a hot take, but you really do love Eevee. I think Eevee is pretty cool. I'm one of those people. I know this is a hot take. I want there to be an Eevee of every type. Penny, Poplio, Incineroar, Apom, Steenie, and Leftovers. Poplio, Swirlix, Barboach, How. Ooh, I got the Eevee bag. Where did Penny come from? I think she came from Paldea. I'm just kidding. I have no idea why Penny's in this set. Probably because of the Eevee bag. Eevee, Togedemaru, Salandit, Meanshao, and Umbreon. Minccino, Melmetal, Torracat, Poplio, and Greedent. Audino, Penny, Barboach, Dratini, and Eevee Bag. She's Peony's daughter, probably Galar. Oh, is she Peony's daughter? I didn't know that. Let's give us an Eevee regional variant with evolutions are all types we don't have yet for the evolutions. Yeah, I just want something. Like, Game Freak started it, they got to finish it. That's how I feel about it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Let me show you the other three cards I got. I did get three nice cards, three chase cards earlier this week. So I got the Espeon. See, can't you see that Espeon? Can't you see it? What is going on? There we go. Got the Espeon, which I was excited about because Espeon's my favorite evolution. And then got the Snorlax. Whoops. Got the Snorlax. You pulled the Espeon from Gina? Nice. You want Eevee of every type? They're already at 9. That's halfway. That's what I'm saying, Jerry. There's Primarina we just got. And I got a shiny Ekans. That'd make a fun stream, opening 1,000 worth of hourglasses to make Hefty happy. That would make me happy, and that would be a good stream. All right, let me open up Pokemon Go again. I probably missed out on so many shinies. And let's head back over. Okay. That eye is not shiny. Numel not shiny. Shieldon not shiny. Okay. All right, let's do another sandwich. Lemon snake. Mewtwo, I hope you get a good cards. I hope you get a good cards. All right, now is the part of hey, that sub count went up to 2103. My goodness gracious, if that was you, please let me know. Now is the part of the stream where you guess the plushie. This is you know, you just I have a Pokemon plush in front of me. You got to guess what it is. And whoever gets it right will be called Plushie Boy for the rest of the day. Squirtle, not Squirtle. Just Google to confirm. She makes a phone call to her dad, and he shouts Ventor over the phone call, and only one goofball does it. Oh, okay. That's cool. Not Squirtle, not Pikachu, not Bonsly, not Eevee, not Poliwhirl, not Togedemaru. I think you just like making me say Togedemaru. Not Orthworm, not Manectric. Not Eevee, not Aerodactyl. Not Torchic. I need that L. Give me that L. Chat rate 30? No, it's not. It's 3, if you're asking. Not Skarmory, not Zacian, not Scorbunny, not Lomomola, not Bounsweet. Oh, now it's 18. Not Vaporeon. Ooh, there's a Gothita. Not shiny, though. Dang it. Why can't I get a shiny Gothita when Rain's here? Not Zamazenta, not Eevee, not Mincino. Alright, should I give you guys a clue? Not Applin. Not Turtwig, not Jolteon, not Lombre. Not Aeron. It's only 1,000 Pokemon we're bound to get by the end of the day. Okay, that's fair. No clues. No clues. You just gotta keep going until you get it. Because Aerie says so. Not Trapinch, not Flareon, not Terry Fire 2. Calm down, we're in a scrub. Not Vibrava, not Giratina, not Wingull, not Ariana, not Houndour, not Houndoom, not Totodile, not Espeon, not Mudkip. What are we guessing? I have a Pokemon plush sitting right here. Right here. You can't see it, but I got a Pokemon plush. You gotta guess what it is. Not Swampert, not Gastrodon. Not Spheal, not Gastrodon, not Umbreon, not Tyranitar, not Ludicolo. Not Electric, not Tortuga, not Pichu, not Sableye, not Eelektross, not Sylveon, not Tynamo, not Marshadow, not Totodile, not Tympole, not Chinchou, not Palpitoad, not Sandslash, not Druddigon, not Lantern. Alright, I am going to give you guys a hint. I am going to give you hints. It's a bug-type Pokemon. This is a bug-type Pokemon. The typing of this Pokemon is bug. Should you make an Eevee deck? Absolutely. Not Charge-a-Bug. Not Scizor, not Heracross, not Scatterbug, not Caterpie, not Genesect, not Wurmple, not Wimpod. Not Scyther, not Golisopod. Not Vivian. Not Durant. Not Kevin Durant. Not Scizor, not Heracross. Not Arceus with a bug plate. Nice, Jerry. Nice. Not Caterpie. Not Larvesta, not Togepi. Not Beedrill. Not Metapod, not Butterfree. Not Weedle. Not Genesect. Chat rate 40. Nope, 27. Not Oddish. You don't know your bug Pokemon. That's okay. We still like you. Not Fortress. Not Wurmple. Not Ladion. Not Ladyba. Not Spidops. Not Scizor. Not Tarantula. Oh, you guys need a second clue. Not Snom. I wish I had a Snom. Not Golisopod, not Numb, not Armaldo, not Pineco, not Masquerain, not Volcarona, not Anorith. You had a question? What is your question? A little hint. Not Shedinja, not Kricketot. It is a Gen 4 Pokemon. It is a Gen 4 Pokemon. Not Venonat. Not Nincada, not Mothim, not Hankhill. Not Burmy, not Wormadam. Not Wurmple. Not Mothim. Ooh, there's a Squirrel. Not Yon Mega. You think it's likely that in Outbreak and Scarlet and Violet, if we went beyond game mechanics and looked at the real-world examples, it's likely that the group species shares a parent? Yes. Not Cascoon or Silcoon, not Yaman, not Kricketune, not Kricketot. Yes, Shinies, I believe that's true. Not Shuckle. Not Wormadam, not Pinsir. Or Pinsir. Not Burmy. Gen 4 guys. Skorupi. Not Vespiquen. Not Drapion. Not Drapion. Drapion's not a bug-type Pokemon. But Skorupi is. Skorupi is indeed a bug-type Pokemon. It's a bug poison. Okay, that's done. And good job, Jerry. The only cute scorpion, that's right. Ooh! Shiny Torkoal! Shiny Torkoal! With why aren't you focusing? With 1 minute left in the hour. Shiny Torkoal. Trust me, it's shiny. I don't know why it's not focusing. That's an incense-only Pokemon with 1 minute left in the hour. Why did I just get a network error? Why does it say this Pokemon couldn't be found? It kicked me out! It freaking kicked me out! It kicked me out of the battle. I'm so mad right now. I'm so mad right now. How about them Torchic buttholes? That's right. You know what happened? What happened? Hey, there's a shiny right away. Right away a shiny. Let's see if it's female. It's a male. What game am I playing? This is Pokemon Violet. Software closed because an error occurred. Well, the software didn't close. It just kicked me out of the battle. Because the time changed. Or the hour changed, I mean. Yeah, Jerry's Plushy Boy. Don't forget the Marvel hero. Oh yeah, yeah. Don't close. Don't close. What are you doing? Guess the Marvel superhero group. You went to Torkoal, and since it didn't despawn before the hour change, the incense spot switched, the Torkoal despawned. That's exactly what happened, Mewtwo. That's exactly what happened, and I'm so angry about it. I am so angry about that. That is some garbage. It's not Avengers. It's not West Coast Avengers. It's not Fantastic Four. Not Thunderbolts. Not X-Men. Yes, it's Punisher, or Plushy Boy. Mr. Plushy Boy. Punisher. Punisher is the team that we're looking for. Not Spider-Man. I'm so mad about that. I better get a Torkoal in 3 hours. When's that going to be? So 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 2 to 3. In between 2 to 3, I better get a Torkoal. Not Legion of Deadpool, not Stan Lee, not X-Force. But Plushy Boy coming in and stealing the entire day. It is, in fact, Guardians of the Galaxy. Just drop the controller. It is Guardians of the Galaxy. Here is Volume 2, The Quest for the Shield. Guardians of the Galaxy. This has all the Guardians of the Galaxy issues. Where are you? This is Volume 2, all the Guardians of the Galaxy issues from, I don't know why it's not focusing today, from 1978 to 1990, including the first 6 issues of the 1990 Guardians of the Galaxy comic book. And here on the front, you can see all your favorite Guardians of the Galaxy characters. There's Yondu, there's Martinex, there's Alita, there's Major Victory, and of course Nikki, who's being held by, believe it or not, that villain that it has Nikki held captive is Taserface. This has the first appearance of Taserface. Yes, he was an actual character. All right, let's get this dang Torchic. I'm so angry right now. I am so angry right now. I was such hot garbage that it stole the Torkoal from me. Mia, what's going on? Good to see you. You only know Yondu and Taserface? Yeah, no one's going to know any of the other characters. Although, they were technically in Guardians of the Galaxy too. They were known as the Ravagers in the movie. You feel very angry sometimes? Me too. And fire types today though, right? Nice artwork. It is good artwork. The artwork was done by a guy named Jim Valentino, who went on to be one of the founding members of Image Comics. His big comic back in the 90s when he started Image was Shadowhawk. What a dumb name. It really was. At least in the comic, it kind of made sense. He literally shot beams out of his face that tased you. Where do you find Torchic? General G-Man, there is a cave in the Blueberry Academy where if you go into the cave and you make a fire type sandwich, literally the only thing that will spawn will be Torchics. I can show you in just a second here. I just want to see if we get shiny. No shiny. But the cave is right here. It's about halfway in between the Polar Plaza and the Polar Outdoor Classroom 2. When did Star-Lord become the main leader? It's a great question, Pokestar. That was in the aftermath of the Annihilation series, which started in 2005. In the aftermath of Annihilation, the Guardians of the Galaxy that we all know and love from the movies got started. Mia, we did. We got the shiny Aerodactyl, 7,111 checks. Hope you get the background shiny Reggie Tato for the Go Fest pass later. Thank you, Mewtwo. I hope I do too. I have already gotten the background, not shiny, but just the background for Regice, Regirock, and Regieleki. Not only did I get the background, it was also XXL, which is pretty cool. And that was thanks to Gina Bina. Yeah, thanks, Mermaid Mia. Oh, Claw, if you did ask that question, I just totally missed it. I'm sorry. Chat was moving. I was ranting. I'm sorry. I missed your question. Think Star-Lord's annoying? I think they make him out to be a lot more of a doof in the movies than he is in the comics. But that part of that might just be just because it's Chris Pratt. He's somewhat of a doof. Look at him waddling around. They're so adorable. I'm so mad at GoFest right now. This is the worst GoFest ever. Not really. I'm just so angry. You waddle like that after a buffet trip? I would love to go on a buffet trip. Speaking of buffet, I watched a quick hour-long documentary on Netflix last night. They got the second movie when they did the big reveal, right? That was a good reveal. Netflix has a series of documentaries out now called Trainwreck. And I've watched a lot of them, but I watched the one last night about the Carnival Cruise Line that lost power, and one of the things that was affected by losing the power was that the toilets didn't work. That was terrible. You went on a buffet trip last week? I could go on a buffet trip. Yeah, you remember that, Cheese? Alright, I need a Dene, a Chespin. Amish buffet up in PA? Oh my gosh, the Amish do it up right. There's a restaurant about maybe 20, 25 minutes from here. That's in deep Amish country, and it's delicious. You don't really care about the Guardians or the movies, but you love that moment. Cinematographically, that is a big word. What's going on, H Gaming? Good to see you, Harrison. I'm doing well. I did watch Terrifier, the first Terrifier, the other night, so I got that one checked off the list now. I'm almost out of Pokeballs. How is this go fast? And I'm almost out of Pokeballs. We did get the shiny Aerodactyl. Yes, 7,111 checks. We got it. Yeah, and that was within the first hour. So now we're just seeing if I can get another female shiny Torchic. I need 2 more female shiny Torchics to evolve up for my shiny living gender premier decks. Brawler, Dedenne, Electabuzz, Machop. Okay. And I got robbed on a shiny Torkoal in Pokemon Go. It was 1 minute before the hour changed. I clicked on the Torkoal. It shined. And while I was trying to catch it, the hour switched over. It gave me an error, kicked me out of the battle, and the Torkoal was gone. Best Tapu? My favorite Tapu is Tapu Fini. Best buffet you ever went to by far is a sushi buffet. Oh my gosh, Ari, you and me both. I literally don't think I've ever gotten full on sushi. Full off of sushi. You know what I'm trying to say. You think that's because of GoFest? Oh, it's definitely because of GoFest, because the hour changed, so the spawn switched over. You might be in the wrong cave, or you must be in the wrong cave. Yeah. So the cave is right here. So what you want to do is you want to go to the Polar Plaza, and then you'll go this way, and then like right here, there will be an entrance on the side of a mountain. It's high up. It's not on the ground. AYCE sushi place where they make everything as you order it. Ah, I'd love that. Who's inviting me to, dang it. Yeah, I have no go passes, or raid passes, so I'm not going to be doing any raids. Oh, and my incense expired. The incense is only lasting for an hour. I hate that. You pulled the new gold, the immersive, most of the common cards. Dang it. You're lucky. I haven't gotten any gold or immersive cards in forever. Pricey, but goodness, so dang good. I believe it. Favorite sushi rolls are the ones that are deep fried and all warm and crispy. My favorite sushi rolls are the ones that I put in my mouth. You're so confused when I said network error. You've never seen that error, and worst part, maybe Matthew will know about tomorrow. Yeah, like it just had a red bar at the top of the screen that said network error, cannot connect, network error, Pokemon not found, and then it kicked me out of the battle. Got the immersive, but no gold yet. Y'all are always getting all the good pulls. I can't complain. I got some good pulls. I'm just salty that I haven't gotten any golds or immersives in a while. I mean, the golds I could deal with, but the immersives, I really want to have all the immersives. Skiddo! Here's a Skiddo. You love dragon rolls with ginger or deep fried rolls, even though you can no longer eat them? Oh my gosh, Goober Fart, I'm right there with you. Delete your save file for it, so all the packs you opened EV Grove. He deleted your save file? That's not a prank. That's just mean. Deleting your save file is not a prank. That's just being terrible. Crab, fish, and shrimp last. Don't love. Yeah, shrimp sushi is not the best. I'm with you. I'll eat it, but yeah, it's probably going to be last on my list. I'm with you. You lost your 4 gold muse. That's terrible. GoldenEye Lego pretty early on. Jealous. Totally jealous. The only gold card I have is the gold Pokeball. Which, while it's the most versatile when you're actually playing, let's be honest, it's the most boring. Oh my gosh, Ari. Shrimp sushi here is Garbo versus like Japan, totally different flavor. I mean, I would believe that. Yes, Uruguay. Yep, it's the one with the Terra Metang. Exactly. Squid Game Season 3 is out. You loved it. I finished watching it this morning. I don't want to say too much. I know there's a lot of people that haven't watched it yet. I was not thrilled with it. You don't mess around, Ari. You ain't never messed around before. $5? That's pretty cheap. Again, if anybody's trying to invite me to raids, I apologize. I just don't have any remote raid passes right now. In fact, I'm just going to hide my online status. You need to see Saw 10? I need to see Saw 7, 8, and 9 first. Seesaw. Exclamation point, destroy that sibling. Am I in the right spot? Just kidding, it's not a command. What? It's not a command? I'm shocked. Yeah, I just I wasn't thrilled with how they ended it. That's all I'll say. I don't want to say anything more because I know it just came out yesterday. Is Skiddo shinyable, or is it just a new Pokemon in Pogo? Is shinyable? Okay, good. I'm so upset about that Torkoal. I cannot explain enough how much that is bothering me in my head right now. I'm going to say it. Ari, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. And you can't even stop me. I'm going to say the word. I'm pissed. I said it. I'm sorry you guys had to hear that. I apologize for the language, but I feel it's appropriate. Yeah, I did. I said a big swears. I'm glad I went to the bathroom. Jerry, I like you. Oh my god. And that was one of like the ones I really wanted to get today too. It was like on the short list of ones I really... It's not, Amory. It's not. The joke is that I never say bad words. That was on the short list of the ones I really wanted to get today, and it was literally the first shiny I saw. That's a bigger plot twist than Squid Game Season 3, right? Grabbing your phone real quick, watch on your iPad. All right, sounds good. Well, I'm just going to keep catching these Skiddo, at least for the candy, so I can get myself a Go-Goat. But that's cool they can be shiny, too. I had no idea. Oh, jeez, get on out of here. That's your one for the week. I hope it was worth it. Nah, Aerie would never upset me. She's incapable. Ryan Christensen, what's going on? Good to see you. Who did? Oh, Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go upset me. Pokemon Go gave me a shiny Torkoal, and then as I was trying to catch it, it kicked me out of the battle and despawned the Torkoal. Not even Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl's on my good list. Because Aerodactyl shown, it had Rockhead, and it was female. Yeah, Aerie is amazing. Oh, there's one. I see one. Let's see if this one's a female. Come here, little one. Come here. Male. Heck yeah, I am. I'm amazing. What am I doing right now? Right now, I am looking for a shiny female Torchic. I need 2 more shiny female Torchics for my living shiny gender premiere decks. Why do I sound like a wuss? I thought you sounded like an awesome person that totally would be cool and accepted for themselves in middle school, and totally didn't sound like so a wuss and had lots of friends. That's what the postmaster shuts our door when he's delivered a package. Mail. Yeah. Mail. 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 How much longer do we have on the stand? 7 minutes. Moosin with the 7 months of membership. What's going on, Moosin? Let's get some hype in the chat for Moosin. Heck yeah, I am. I'm amazing. I'm popular and have lots of friends. And I've learned that if I train really hard, no one can keep me down. Elizabeth, what's going on? Elizabeth Mulholland. The only way you could do that was if you wanted me to. I could come pick it out and then go pick it up from your place. You could just go pick you up there. That's a lot of picking. I don't know what we're picking, but that's a lot of picking. Perfect VA for cartoon show protagonist right there. Yeah, like for like the really cool character. Like the one that everyone likes and wants to be like. And probably lifts weights. You have 40 shinies in Pokemon Go, half of which are Fuecoco from that one community day. Oh my gosh. Things are going pretty well, Moosin. We got the shiny Aerodactyl earlier, which was awesome. And then Pokemon Go decided to be a big old butt turd and robbed me of a shiny Torkoal. You just use the words that were pre-generated in the type button. Ah, that always makes good conversation. That's always something that I'm glad I take the time to read out loud. You implying there are other types of turds? You know what? Touche, Oogway. Touche. You got me there. I can't argue that. I think you need to acknowledge your hubris. You felt like you pulled one over on old Niantic for finding a shiny in the last minute, and your hubris would not go unpunished. No, it wasn't hubris. It was like, oh, thank goodness. I did it just in the nick of time. Wow. Wow, I'm a lucky boy. And I guess that is hubris. But I don't like that you're framing it like it's my fault. Why won't you just let me play the victim? Butt turd goes on the list with foot sock. You know what's funny, Mia? The man actually sent me a picture from the store of a box that said foot socks. They just do things differently over there. I was so hubrid. I was the most hubrid I've ever been. Mustard. I do like mustard. Okay. Regular yellow mustard, honey mustard, Dijon mustard. Rank them, please. Surrounded by 5 Snubble. Uh-oh, sounds like sandwich ran out. You don't know what happened, but you're inclined to support Airy. That's always a smart move, Moosin. Honey, rest your crap, 213. So, okay, so Airy, you're going honey, yellow, Dijon. I would probably do the same. It depends on what we're talking about, though. Like, I'm not going to put honey mustard on my hot dog, for example. And the only time I use Dijon is if I'm having, like a bratwurst. Lot of Skiddos. I'm going to have a go-go here any second. You found that you enjoy honey mustard in all the places you'd use yellow? Interesting. Just had an idea. Be right back. Oh, I can't wait to hear the idea. 2 minutes, 34 seconds. Dijon for Brout's the only time you would use it. Same here. Same here. Brout. Brout. Is that a cross between kraut and brat? The fact that I said it, too. Thank you, OND, for the shiny luck. Shiny Torkoal is a mustard. Look, I don't want to talk about shiny Torkoal, Mewtwo. You just get on out of here. Go on, get. Forgot to do it earlier. You could have done it before I lost the Torkoal. Dijon on Brout sounds lovely. It does. Alright, who's ready for a Nuzlocke to start tomorrow? Oops. I used to like your Brat's naked. Naked Brat's pretty good, Ari. Guys, I just thought of something. Hold up. Hold up. Hear me out. Hold up. Hear me out. Mia, it's shown in Shield. Hear me out, guys. I just thought of something. I got the era. It kicked me out of the battle. I was fuming. But what I didn't do, guys, what I didn't do was check my inventory. Why can't anything focus today? It kicked me out of the battle, but I did catch it. The light gray brots? Yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm thinking in my head, Ari. When you say bratwurst, that's exactly what I think of. So everything's all good now. The world is fine. This is a magical day. Yeah, me too. I threw a Pokeball. I didn't think about that. Oh, and the sandwich is done. I didn't think about that because that has happened to me sometimes where I'm battling something and I try and catch something and something else happens and like the whole app closes down, right? That's happened to me before. And when I open the app back up, it has that. It kept the catch. You just got the email from Pogo confirming the same. You're welcome. Ah, well, thank you, Plushy boy, Mr. Johto Jerry. But I think that's going to be it, gang. I'm getting hungry. I am honestly having split focus because of GoFest and everything. But tomorrow we will be starting our Nuzlocke of Pokemon Ultra Sun. That will be starting tomorrow. The rest of today will be all about GoFest. We got the Aerodactyl. The challenge is done. The challenge we started last August, I think, is done. We are done. We have every shiny mega until they announce new ones. There is a Pokemon Presents on July 22nd. It would not surprise me that they mention a couple more ones then, at which point we will hunt them. But guys, thank you so much for being here. This has been a great stream, especially because of the Torkoal. Thank you so much for keeping me company. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy GoFest. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Take care. Do good things. Make sure you do something nice for someone today just because it's the right thing to do and for no other reason. And I'll catch you on the next one. Take care and bye-bye.